So in 2020, my husband and I were looking for a church and were introduced to Chets via the app from a friend of mine at work. And so we decided we would give it a try. And we showed up and filled out the connection card on the bulletin. And the following week, one of the pastors called us and welcomed us to the church and told us about LifeGroups. And he suggested a specific life group for us to connect with, and we were willing to do that, and we were introduced by email, and the following week we came to worship, and then we went to life group, and we felt welcomed right away, which was nice, and we loved getting to know everybody in the life group. Our life group grew, and it grew to the point that it needed to be broken into 2 different groups so we could have more interpersonal time with each other. And so we've been with Lauren's life group ever since. Along the way, my husband and I have had some health scares, some surgeries that we've needed, and we've just felt really taken care of, not just by prayer, but also our physical needs. When we've been in the hospital, my son has been taken care of, with food being delivered to the house, just different things like that, which has been a blessing. And we feel like the life group was handpicked for us by God specifically because we've had some really hard times. And there's people in that life group that have helped us walk through that path along the way. So being part of a life group has really strengthened my faith between going to the pastor's sermon and worship and then also going to a life group and doing the discussions. I've grown in my relationship with God and grown closer to Him, and it's just been such a blessing. And one of the things that we found, that Chets Creek feels like a big church. There's a lot of people there, and we found that in order to be able to have those interpersonal connections, that being part of life group has allowed us to do that and not feel lost in a crowd. One of the things that our life group does well is we connect outside of church with women's events and with couples events. We have a Christmas party and we just have lots of fun together, and we try to connect outside of church, not just doing with life group stuff. And that's been such a blessing, and I love the idea of let's do life together, which is what a life group provides for us.